Aha! Okay, we got it figured out. All right, we got it. We got it. Oh, it took a lot longer than I thought it would, but we made it. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. It was a little browser issue. That's what it ended up being. So yeah, here we go. Good morning. Hmm. Where are we watching from? Let's see. We've got Mike and we've got Mia. Yeah. Oh wow. Wait. Hmm. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, Mia has left a bunch of messages about places I need to film. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, the Tibetan area would be a really good place to film. I meant to do one of those like a year ago or something. So maybe it's time because the Tibetan area is a really cool place. Hmm. Got some new messages here. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I just figured, you know, life is a little bit unusual right now. I miss going to work. I miss like talking and interacting with students and just people in general. I mean, I still go out and I do things, but it's weird not actually being in the classroom. Um, and I don't know. And I just feel like I don't have as much motivation to get up in the morning. So I figured I would just schedule a last minute live stream, hang out with some people, and that will be my motivation to get up out of bed in the morning. So I mean, it's not that early. It's 11:15 here, so it's not that early. But like recent, I've been getting out of bed. Yeah. Okay, we got 8 viewers now. All right, so Larry didn't even recognize me. He used to watch my videos a long time ago. Yeah, I did lose a bunch of weight. I'm not on keto at the moment. I'm kind of happy where I am. I'm like I don't know how much I weigh, but I'm fairly happy with where I'm at. Now the focus for me is just not eating junk food. No junk food, no sugar, at least for right now. Yeah. Jonathan, been keto since July, lost 35 pounds. All right. And props to you, Jonathan. Props to you. 35 is it's a good amount of weight, man. Um, I love Chinese food, but almost all of it, it's 100% dark chocolate. It's from Russia. So if you get on Taobao and you just search, you know, dark chocolate or 100% dark chocolate, you'll find this. And so you just get on the back and you look at, the carbs and stuff. There's tons of healthy fats in here. There's a good amount of protein, but the protein fat ratio is really good. And if you can stomach 100% dark chocolate, then this is a lifesaver. I actually really like it. It took me a while to get used to, but it's good. It's real good. 100% dark chocolate. So, and these are really good as well. Not a ton of carbs, but a lot of healthy fats in them. These are just, you can see it says Bai Guazi. So it's just a type of seed. Maybe they're sunflower seeds or I don't know what they are, but these are really, really good. And they come from a shop that is kind of all over China. It's called Liangping Puzi. Okay. So you can do that. Three Squirrels is always good. Three Squirrels has a lot of nuts and seeds and things like that. Nuts and seeds are really good, but again, you gotta watch the carb count. So yeah, those are just 3 little quick things that I have for you. You can have a lot of like lamb skewers, lamb kebabs. Yeah, it just depends where you are in China, really, and what you like to eat. So if you're vegetarian, keto is really tough. Because yeah, I mean a lot of like fatty meat and avocados and seeds and nuts and stuff like that. It's a lot of meat. Uh, Alex Lee, it's very cold today in Dayan. It's not. Let me get this hair down a little bit. Ah, yeah, I'm wearing this. I feel okay. I mean, it's a tad bit cold this morning, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Nothing horrible. Yesterday was pretty cold. At least in the morning. It tends to warm up in the afternoon, so it's fine. Hey, Rashid from Barbados. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Live stream, but I don't really I didn't prepare anything. Kind of last time I was doing the live stream thing, I sort of had a few things that I knew I could talk about if things went quiet, if things went dead, but I got nothing for you today. I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. And so, yeah, if you've got anything to talk about, any questions, let them fly. Let me have something to go off on. Oh, right. JYJY. Gigi. I don't know. When do you think we can come back to China? I have no idea when people are coming back to China. Everything is just so uncertain right now. Nobody knows anything. And that's the tough thing, is that, like, if we had a timeline, that would be so much better. But like we don't have a timeline. So it's just because, yeah, I've got friends who are stuck outside the country. I've got coworkers because we're doing we're doing our classes online, but some of my coworkers are like, they're not in China. Like, they're doing their classes from their home countries. And yes, so many people stuck right now. It's terrible. If we had a timeline, that'd be great. I mean, it's April. I don't see why people shouldn't be able to come back by June. Like, June seems reasonable for foreigners to come back into China. That seems reasonable to me. I mean, honestly, I think, I don't know, like June seems good. And they will probably do it on a country by country basis. Like, Americans will probably be the last ones to be let back in because Corona is taking over. Corona has taken over the USA. So, yeah, I imagine that's what's going to happen. It might also be opened up depending on where people are. Because I know a couple people who are stuck in Thailand, someone who's in Sri Lanka, and etc. So I think it'll depend where people are as well. So, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, my sister's in the chat. All right. Cool. What is up, baby sis? Hope everything's good. She's been so bored. My sister's been so bored. It's kind of been fun. It's been fun bothering her because I've been able to go out and about and do things, and she's stuck at her house in Anchorage. I always forget if it's Anchorage or Juneau. It's Anchorage in Alaska. Not much to do out there. I mean, I suppose if you're into hiking and things like that, then it'd be great. All right, let's see what else. Where is my next planned trip? That's a good question. It's not a matter of where; it's a matter of when. At this point, I think I would love to go to either northern Sichuan or western Sichuan. Sichuan's really big. and there's a lot of diverse landscapes. So northern Sichuan, you've got Jiuzhaigo, which is like this beautiful nature reserve. It's probably the most famous nature reserve in China. And then around Jiuzhaigo, there's just a ton of like waterfalls, and then like I don't know what the word for this is, but it's sort of like there are these little like it's a geological formation where there are these like almost little like basins, like little pockets that have been worn away. So there's like a pocket here and a pocket here and a pocket here. It's like honeycombs almost. I mean, they're very big honeycombs, and then they're like terraced. So there's like a layer of these like pools that have been worn away like honeycombs, and then they're terraced along the side of a mountain, and like the stone is bright white and the water is really blue, and like it's quite cool. It's called Huanglong. And then so I'd like to go up around Jiuzhaigo. I don't want to go to Jiuzhaigo. There's just so many people, but so yeah, I'd like to go around northern Sichuan, and I'd like to go around western Sichuan, just like the Tibetan part of Sichuan, just because that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area, and I think like the Tibetan aspect of it would be something really like meaningful and something really interesting, because I like things that are different, and that would be really, really different. So yeah, those are kind of the two things, northern Sichuan and western Sichuan, because I think Sichuan is just such a diverse place. You could just travel around Sichuan for years and years and years and not go to the same place twice. All right. Let's, oh, geez. Quite a few comments coming up. All right. I like it. Thank you for giving me some content, because I don't really know what to talk about. So thanks. Australia. Yeah, Australians have been stuck outside of China for forever. There's this guy I know. He's named like Rohan. He hasn't been able to come back to China since like he's been stuck outside China since like January, I think. Like since the pandemic first began, Australia just closed the book on travel to and from China. So yeah, since Spring Festival, so January, February, March, April. It's been 4 months, almost 5. Alex, will Sichuan University reopen this month? No, I don't think so. It's the end of April. Sichuan University is definitely not going back in April. I'm sort of preparing for that reality that we're not going back to school this semester. That's just what I'm thinking. Case numbers in Chengdu are really low. I think there's only 1 case here. Okay, Crystal's shouted 2 at me. They're really low, but then like the uncertainty of bringing in people from all over China, putting them together, it scares a lot of school administrators. So I'm sort of preparing for online classes the rest of the semester, including exams. So, yeah. Mia, have I seen Li Ziqi? Yeah, I've checked out a couple videos. The cinematography of Li Ziqi's videos are amazing. She's got an amazing team with her. People say she does it all by herself, but I don't think so. I don't buy it. I don't buy that at all. Just if you know anything about video making and editing, there's no way she's doing that by herself and putting out the content that quickly. That doesn't happen. Turns out that live stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, Roman God. I think you're right. End of May at the earliest, but I don't think we're going back. Okay. Is travel restricted at all in China for foreigners or nationals? I think travel is starting to get opened up again. like you can take trains and planes like anywhere you want. That's not restricted, but I mean, in terms of restrictions, the thing that's happened is just a lot of scenic areas have been closed. A lot of parks have been closed. Because like they closed the Great Wall and they closed the Forbidden City. They closed like all these like famous tourism spots, and that sort of happened all across China. Like all these places just got closed because they have narrow pathways and people would be walking close to each other and touching the handrails, and so it's a good idea to close those spots. Some of these places are opening up again, which is great. Like Qingcheng Mountain around Chengdu is open, and it's free. There's a bunch of places around Sichuan that are now free to kind of encourage people to travel. As far as like where foreigners can't go, it's just the same sort of thing it's always been. Like foreigners can't go to certain parts of Western Sichuan because of the Tibetan stuff. Foreigners, nothing has been, as far as I know. So there we go. Okay. I look like a new person. Bing. Thanks. Now is probably the best time to visit Jiuzhai. It snowed 2 days ago and only 700 tourists were there. Wow. Yeah. That 700 for Jiuzhai is really low. But it snowed. I don't think I'm going. I don't like snow. I don't like snow at all. In Kunming, it's suggested we start face-to-face classes starting back May 11th, but I'm not sure I believe it. Well, they've certainly given you enough notice, so I wouldn't be surprised if they stick to that, because that's Talk about Guangzhou. Nope, not talking about Guangzhou. That place is Guangzhou is a hot mess. It's not a nice city. I'm you know what? Let's make this a theme of every live stream, because I said this in the last live stream as well. Guangzhou is not a nice place. So let's just make that a theme. Every live stream, we'll take 5 minutes to kind of talk shit about Guangzhou. Let's do that. That's funny. But yeah, yeah, that's funny. Oh, thanks, Wei Yan. If you, yeah, she's thinking about getting a shirt. I do actually have like merch that I'm selling, so I appreciate that. That you're actually thinking about getting a shirt. This is not merch. It's a little Texas merch. If any of you are from Texas or the areas around Texas, you know what this is. If you don't, sorry. But yeah, I do actually have merch available. I don't know where it's posted. It's at the bottom of my video. You can find the link to the is it Spreadshirt? I don't even know what I don't even know what company I'm using. But yeah, it's fun. You can kind of design your own stuff and upload little things. But I've never bought anything from it because the shipping to China is really expensive. So I've never even ordered samples. That's why I've never plugged it, because I've never it feels weird to say like, hey, buy my merch. I don't have any, but buy it. So this is the first time I think I've ever actually mentioned it. So yeah, thanks, Wei Yan. I really appreciate that. Yeah, there's one that says, you don't bird me, I don't bird you, which is a Chinese idiom. So I've moved from Nanjing to Guangzhou in February. Oh no. Oh boy, here we go. Now I'm stuck in a hotel with no job. You're right, Austin. Guangzhou is a horrible city. Yeah. I mean, I'm really sorry, Brandon. I'm really sorry. But it's nasty. It's a nasty place. So, yeah. So, okay, you're going to have to help me with your name's pronunciation. Gabo, Prado. How can... What? Yeah, I know. I was going to address that. Like I can see the live stream as well. My wife is watching and commenting as well. She said, "Trevor's in your chat. Trevor's in your chat." Yeah, yeah. Hey, buddy. Hope everything's good, man. It's been a while since we talked. Life is good. Nothing like I'm out playing frisbee, riding my bike a lot. I got a class a little bit later today. Yeah, life's pretty good. I hope you're good over there in Malaysia. Are you still in Kuala Lumpur, or like where are you at these days? So anyway, Gabo, how can patronize my channel since I only have 500 subs? I haven't worked for 3 months and I'm running out of money. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can get Patreon for any amount of subs. It doesn't matter. So, like, yeah, you can just start up a Patreon channel and just say, like, I'm making videos about this or this or this. Like, I have a Patreon as well. I wasn't expecting to plug all this stuff, but yeah, Patreon, buy my merch, do this, do that. Yeah, Food Ranger's in the chat, buy his merch, all that stuff. Like, I wasn't expecting to plug all this, but you can find mine. It's just Austin in China is the Patreon, and anyone can do that for any amount of subs. But as far as like monetizing your channel, you have to have, I think, 1,000 subs and like 4,000 watch hours and some other stuff. There's a lot of little things that I can't remember. Like I've been monetized for so many years that I don't remember. 我去中国的时候，我非常喜欢买太多 T-shirt. Oh yeah. So Doug has left a little comment saying, like, when he was in China, he really liked buying T-shirts. My thing was that I was always too fat to like buy T-shirts here, but now I actually can. Like, I think this is a medium in American sizes. So that means like a large or an extra large in China. So like I can actually buy shirts again. Like I can buy those horrible Chinglish shirts. And I'm really excited for summer to like actually kick off because I'm gonna go and buy so many shirts. And I'm probably gonna like make a little video because there's a shop maybe a kilometer away from my house, probably a little less, that just sells, it's like a big like wholesale like factory thing where like if they've made a mistake, I don't know what that's called. It's like if they've made a mistake on the shirt, like with the stitching, or if they've printed something wrong, they just sell it to that place. So they have so many like horrible little Chinglish t-shirts and they're really cheap. It's like buy a t-shirt for $5, like 30 kwai or something. It's great. I'm so excited about the fact that I can actually buy stuff now. So yeah, it'd be great. All right. So if anyone wants to know where to find the Food Ranger, he's in Kuala Lumpur. So go find him. I'm sure he's really, really bored in lockdown. You just knock on his window or just throw food up to him. Just like if you can find any durian, just like rip off giant chunks and just chuck them up to his apartment window. I mean, I'm assuming he's living on an upper floor. I don't have a clue. But yeah, definitely buy some durian, throw it at him. Just like walk around the streets and say durian. And then if you hear anyone say, how cheer de hun, or if you hear anybody go, tai hao la, then you can like echolocate him. Just, yeah, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Just like a bat, like a durian bat, you know, echolocate. That'll be good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, you can see my little injury here. Let's see. Don't know if you have any experiences with Chongqing, but what do you think of living and working there? I love Chongqing. My wife is cringing right now hearing me say this, but I love Chongqing. It is such a cool city. like as far as like the number of times I have been to Chongqing, I think I've been to Chongqing more than any other city in terms of like how many times I've traveled there, just for various reasons. It's such a, I think I said this early in the stream. I like places that are different, and Chongqing is really, really different because like it's, for those of you who don't know, like if you were to look at a map of China, like if this is China, then maybe Chengdu is like around here, and Chongqing is just kind of right here. So it's pretty close, 2 hours on the train. So like Chongqing it's built up on top of the mountains. It's kind of scaffolded along the mountains, and I love that. I think it's really cool. Like there's a lot of stairs. People kind of hate that, but I love it. I love all the stairs, and it's a really cool mix of old and new China. There's a lot of like really dark, kind of scary alleyways that snake in and out of these places, and then like you go to Jiefeng Bay, which is a lot like Hong Kong. It's very, very similar to Hong Kong. It's really pretty cool. So if you've been to Hong Kong and you go to Chongqing, you'll feel it's very, very similar. And then you go a couple of streets over, and then it's like you're in a time machine 30 years ago. And then it just, I love how it winds along the river, and like it's just, and the food there is amazing. I love Chongqing. It's a great city. Crystal just shouted fake news. She doesn't like it. And I like the food there. It's fun. There's a lot of like I don't like the thing that would drive a lot of people crazy about Chongqing is the weather. It's very, very hot in the summer, and it's really cloudy because it's very humid because there are two rivers that do this. They come together and they combine into a big river. So yeah, there's a lot of fog and a lot of clouds. Like the sun doesn't come out a lot. So, but it's a low-cost city. You might not make a ton of money, but the cost of living are low as well. So yeah. Okay. James Cook, how do you have to travel to get somewhere with no human structures? I don't know what that means. If you could rephrase that, that'd be great. Tuning in from Belgium, 5:37 a.m. Jeez, man. All right. Do you watch Guelo 60? I don't. Caroline says, what do you like and hate about Beijing? Beijing. I like that it's, well, I guess the airport, like if you wanted to travel internationally, Beijing airport is really convenient. Beijing's a good travel hub. Food in Beijing, I guess, is okay. It's better than Tianjin. Food in Beijing is okay. There's a lot of diversity in food because it's one of the kind of foreigner capitals in China. So you'd be able to find a lot of the things that you could find back home. And what do I not like about Beijing? It's expensive. It's a city that's banking on its history, but it doesn't have much to offer in the present. That's kind of what I think. Like Beijing's glory days are behind it. There's not much in the present day for it to offer, I don't think anyway. So you must be crazy living in China. Nope, life is great. Okay, let's see. Have prices increased in restaurants? I don't think so. I think prices are about the same as they've ever been. At least as far as I'm aware. I haven't been going out a lot lately. So, I mean, out to eat. I've been eating mostly at home lately. So I don't know. Let's see. Oh yes. Paths Unwritten is in my chat. So that person does or they used to live in Chongqing. So if you have any questions, definitely talk to Paths Unwritten. I follow them on Instagram, and they're great. So here, I'll plug their Instagram while I'm at it. All right. Let's see. Walking in Hong Kong is like San Francisco on steroids. Interesting. I've never been to San Francisco, but I can see where you're coming from. Certainly, Hong Kong it's a whole different sort of vibe. It's like it when I went to Hong Kong, I mean, I was only there for like 3 days, but like I got the biggest culture shock when I was in Hong Kong. It's so unlike mainland China. It's so different. One, there's so many foreigners around, and there's so many like white people and a lot of Indians. Oh my God, there's so many Indians in Hong Kong, like selling watches and suits and stuff. Like it was really kind of strange just seeing so many foreigners, and the architecture is totally different. The way that I think they're driving on the other side of the road, on the left side, and they're like everything's so strange. I got really big culture shock when I was there, but it's definitely worth a visit. Okay. Like, how far would you have to go to somewhere, look around, and see nothing built by humankind? Oh, okay. So that's a good question. How far would you have to go to stand somewhere, look around, and see nothing built by humankind? No houses, no telephone towers, no dams, no sidewalks, only wilderness and maybe a trail. Wow. Well, see, the thing about that is, like, China is like the population is so massive that there's just so many people spread out that you really can't. It's really hard to go anywhere without seeing something built by mankind. I have two specific examples that I remember this happening, but like going somewhere where you can see no trace of humanity. Okay. 3 examples. Okay. So first one was 2011. I have a video about this you can check out. I have a video about this when I was in the caves in Gansu in 2011. So this was maybe summer of 2011, I think. I was out at my friend's home, way out in like this place doesn't even have a name. It's not a village. It's not like a county. It's not like it didn't even have a name. And like we drove for hours and hours through the mountains and up and down and all around. And then the road ran out. Like there was no more road. And so we were like off-roading along this bumpy little trail. And we drive up, and there's like a series of caves along a little cut on the mountain. So the mountain's kind of going up like this, and they've cut the side, and there's 1, 2, 3 caves, if I remember right. And so we kind of drive up and we park there, and you know, looking around, and if you go to the top of the mountain that was on, and you looked, there were no structures at all, no people, just a couple of like dirt paths or roads, no machines, no cell phone towers or anything. Second time was in Dunhuang, being in the desert around Dunhuang. Then third time, I'll have to check the tape, but I think it was when we went camping last May holiday, so about a year ago today. I think that was the third time. I'll have to check. So, Okay. Well, Gordo, yeah. So Gordo's saying it's not that far to the west of Chengdu to the mountains. Yeah, that's true. But like going somewhere where there are no houses, no buildings, no like roads, no cell phone towers, none of that. Like going somewhere without anything built by humans, just wilderness. That's not easy to find. That's not easy to find. Okay, so let me do it there. This is the Champion blend, but their Yunnan blend is really, really good. So what does it say? Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to. Okay. Anyway, so this is their Champion blend. I think it's like their house blend. It's okay. It's good, but yeah, their Yunnan blend good. For 500 grams, like a pound, it's like 90 kwai, so like $15, something like that. So, but it's really great. Let's Grind is a great little independent business. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Even on the camping trip, you found a house, right? Yeah, we did. We did find a house. We would not have found it if we weren't looking for it. I'll say it that way. I didn't go to that guy's house, but yeah, some other people did. But it was like apparently it was like tucked back into the woods, like you couldn't really see it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video. I think it's called like I Go Camping in China. Had his own little private reservoir and like it was growing different, crops and things like that. Just kind of living off the land sort of dude. And he was like 70 or something, and he was ripped, man. He was ripped. Crazy. So yeah, go back and watch that video. It's pretty cool. Nice mug, mate. Thanks. Yeah. China's goodest English teachers. And it's got the Sichuan University gate on it right there. So it's my favorite mug. It's my favorite mug for sure. It's a nice big mug. I just like this sort of material. It seems to taste better. Like coffee seems to taste better in this type of mug than like glass or other things. So I try to drink coffee out of this a lot. Like there's a mark on the lid. Like there are a couple of marks here. You can't really see them on the camera, but like because I usually drink out of my right hand, so there's like a mark where like the coffee has just gradually worn away the top of the lid because I use it all the time. So yeah. All right. How's China handling Corona? Don't want to talk about it. That's not. I'm tired of all that stuff. I want to move on. There's other things going on. Let's get back to normal life. Yeah. So what's going on with you guys? I know someone was watching from Jiangsu. Some people are watching from Malaysia. Some people are watching from. Who was that got up at 5:30? Someone was awake at 5 or 5:30 or something. That's crazy. I don't know. What else is going on with you guys? Wow, we got 45 people in here. 44 people in here. Someone's just left. I got. Shoot. Hold on 1 second. Questions. More questions. More questions. New York City. Oh, no. Oh, man. Sorry about what's going on in New York City right now. Hope you can at least enjoy the live stream during your lockdown. This is just a little time for us to hang out together, right? A lot of people are on lockdown. and I'm not, but I can at least do a little bit to kind of help you pass the time. You can chat with people in the chat. You can, ask me questions. Whatever. It's great. It's great. Then like there's like a theme of like the Cultural Revolution, or a theme of like the countryside, a theme of the old days. They always have these sort of I don't know what material this is. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't know much about materials, but yeah, they always have these sort of things, or like a cafeteria themed place. But yeah, whenever I go to like nostalgia places, they always have these sort of mugs. Are there any Latin American people? Have you met any people from Latin America? Yep. I'm going to go play Frisbee later today, and one of the guys that's going to be there is from Venezuela. Yeah, so, and I have various, so here's the thing. I'm going to make a video about this sometime, but I have to take a minute and sort of defend the expat community of China, at least associating with the expat community, because like I feel like there's a lot of people who say like, I don't, and I used to be this way. It's like, I don't want to hang out with foreigners. That's not what China is for. I only want to hang out with Chinese people. I only want to speak Chinese. I only want to do this. But, and that's fine, I guess, but you're missing out on an opportunity. Like you could have both easily. Because like in China, you will meet people from all over the world. Like, and I know that this is kind of controversial. I know that like people will say like, oh, the USA is a melting pot, or like, some countries in Europe are a melting pot. But like, at least from my experience in the USA, like I have a far more diverse friend group here in China than I ever had in the USA. So like I've got friends from all over the USA. I've got friends from the UK and Venezuela and Spain and in the USA. So like I think it's like if you want to come to China, it's okay to hang out with expats. Like definitely, if you want to work on your language, you want to get into local life, then maybe stay away from it for a little while. But if you have expat friends, it's okay. And I used to be that way. Like I don't want to hang out with foreigners. Foreigners are bad, but they're fine. Just you got to pick your friends carefully. So Crystal's coming down the stairs. She's like, oh, that was funny. She was trying to sneak, even though she wasn't even on camera. You weren't even on camera. It's okay. Daniel Dumbrell. I've heard of this person. I don't know who they are. Come on, Daniel Dumbrell. Huh. Is his name really Dumbrell? It's not like a nickname? Like, God, what a Dumbrell. Like an idiot. Is that actually his name? Dumbrell? Greetings from Lanzhou. Yeah. Justin, my man from Lanzhou. If I fly from Shanghai to South Carolina right now, am I going to get quarantined for 14 days? Probably. Well, I think the USA has been doing self-quarantine. I don't think they make you stay at home. I think it's a self-quarantine, but I don't know. Ask your local congressman or representative. I don't know. Caroline, how's your Spanish? Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Yes.
Hijo de puta.
Oh, don't say that. Oh my God. Oh, that's bad. Okay. You're still in China? Yep, I'm still in China. Video idea. Your first 6 months in China. I was a student. Best time of my life. Pretty sure it's the best time of your life too. Yes. Well, my first 6 months in China are already on video. Like I maybe intersplice old videos from that time. I can maybe do that. Yeah, I can maybe do that. I think I have a few photos and things like that that no one's ever seen. So yeah, maybe I could do that. It's not a bad idea. I'll take a screenshot of that. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. He interviews foreigners living in China. Very interesting videos. Okay. So now we know who what's his name? Daniel Dumbrill. Now we know who he is. Okay. I always wanted to ask is there a term like pasta in Chinese or something you could say for all noodles? Mian. Okay. So there's two different things. So if you're talking about pasta and noodles are different, because if you try to cook Chinese noodles like you cook Western noodles, they're going to stick to the bottom of your pot and it won't work because the way that they make the noodles is different. So let's keep that in mind. Chinese noodles are very different. They're just made differently. So you have noodles in China, they just call mian. Mian tiao. So mian, fourth tone, tiao, mian tiao. That's just a catch-all term for noodles. But, at least Chinese noodles. But you have this other one, you have the other side of it, which is like Western noodles. And, I had it. There was a catch. So they have, I guess it's not really fair. It's not a good way to categorize it, but it seems to me that every sort of like Western noodle, their term for pasta. Like if you get an Alfredo, it's a type of mian. So same one as Italy, mian. So Italian noodles, mian, both fourth tone. So, and it doesn't matter if it's spaghetti like bolognese or what, just a classic spaghetti. It doesn't matter if it's Alfredo or if it's some other type of noodle, like it, or some other type of like food with the noodle. Like if it has pasta in it, they just call it mian, Italian noodles. So, yeah. Wow, James Cook with a really weird question. Do Chinese eat seahorses? Can you buy them easily? Well, I would say seahorses, like you don't just go buy them to eat them. Like you don't just put them in a soup with dinner. Like I have seen seahorses in medicine shops. Like they have dried seahorses that I guess you crush them up and grind them, or you, I don't know what you do with them, but they're used in traditional Chinese medicine. And I have had it's called, I've had a type of liquor that was made from seahorses and other things when I was in Hainan. And it tasted like black licorice. It was really nice, actually. It was like black licorice, just liquefied. It was great. So, yeah. But I don't see them as easily now. I don't see them as often now as I used to. I used to see them quite a lot, but they're very expensive, and I don't see them a lot. Waste, and I don't see them a lot. Waste fusion. Can you shout me out? Done. Notice me, senpai. Okay. All right. I met Daniel once. Super nice guy. Not a fan of his videos. All right. Oh, Sichuan, not South Carolina. Yeah, if you come back to Sichuan from anywhere else, you'll be quarantined. Sorry. Let's see. Reading through the chat. This has been good. Okay. Do you speak any other Fangyan? I used to know a few words in Lanzhou Hua. Like if you want to cheers, like ganbei, cheers, bing. They would say, I think it's like wado, something like that. Wado or wadao. I can't remember. It's been so many years. They say wado, and then you cheers. And then there's in Minnan Hua, which is spoken in Fujian, if So there's a greeting in Chinese where like you just kind of want to say hello, how's it going? You'll say, "Hey, ni chi le ma?" It's just a question like, have you eaten? Just means like it doesn't really mean anything. It's just like, have you eaten? Yep. How about you? Yep. It's just like it's exchange, kind of like, how's it going? Ah, good. Yeah, you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you. Yeah, okay. Bye. See ya. It's something like if two people are walking past each other, they'll just kind of say it in passing and then keep going. So in Chinese, they'll say in Mandarin, they'll say "ni chi le ma," and then someone will say "chirla chirla." But in Minanhua, the "jia beng," "jia beng," which means the same thing, but it's like a totally different thing. "Ni chi le ma, jia beng, whoa." And then if you have eaten, they'll say, Java, Java, Java. What's your secret? Keto diet. There's some videos on my channel about that. And I also talked about it earlier on the live stream. So like once the live stream's over, you can find the video and just kind of go back to the beginning. I think that was the first thing I talked about. Oh, what I talked about. Oh, Wadao. Yeah, that's right. Wadao. That's right. Thank you, Justin. That's what it is. Bottoms up. Yeah. Oh man, it's been too long since I've been in to Lanzhou. Yeah. It's been too long since I've been to Lanzhou. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of Los chinos comen caballitos de mar. Es fácil comprar caballitos de mar. Oh, it's the seahorse question. Hey, my Spanish is pretty good. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, cheers. All right. Wow, we're coming up on an hour, actually. It's been good. It's been good. It's about lunchtime now. I'll probably go in a little bit, but if anyone's got any other questions or things they want to talk about, then yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just I'll shut down the stream. I got some stuff I got to do, but if not, then Josie is suggesting that you and I dress up in Blues Brothers suits, complete with sunglasses, for a quirky, dare I say, snarky video. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. So I guess I'll be Dan Aykroyd for this this particular video. I may need some like high heels or something because I think he's a pretty tall dude, and I'm like, how tall am I? I'm like 5'9". Yeah, 5'8", 5'9". Me and you are the same height, so I may have to get up a little higher. So yeah, I'll be Dan Aykroyd for that video. So there you go. Do I encounter many Cantonese speakers where I am? No, not really. You'll come across them in like tourist places, like you go to Dufu Cottage, you go to Quanjai Shanzi, the wide and narrow alleys, Jinli Street. Then yeah, you'll come across them, but not in the wild, really. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I am a little taller. Yo, 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 what is up? Lawa86 is in the stream. How's life? I don't even know where you're at now these days. Hope everything's good. Just chilling over here in Chengdu. What's on the queue for lunch today? What is on the queue for lunch? I have no idea. I have no idea what's on for lunch. I need to eat good though, because I got a frisbee. Because I gotta ride my bike like 10 kilometers for a private, just for like an engagement that I have. And then I gotta ride like 15 kilometers back, and then I've gotta ride 8 kilometers up. I got a lot of riding I gotta do today. So whatever it is, it's gotta be substantial. So I'm gonna do about 3 hours of riding my bike today. So yeah, Matt, Lawai, what are you up to these days? What's going on? You in California or you on lockdown? What's going on? I haven't heard anything from you in a while. Um. Okay. Holy crap! Holy crap! Wow. Thank you, Lawa86 with a $50 super chat. That is a record. Holy shit! Bottoms up. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, keto has been like life changing for me. It's helped kind of clear out my mind and certainly cleared up my body. It feels good. It's great, man. I really appreciate that. That's definitely the record super chat for this channel. So cheers, man. Hackabar does not sell weed anymore. They got busted by so many cops. Just like so, Hackabar is like this place in Chengdu where it used to be like one of the like it was an open secret. It was like the place where everyone could buy weed just all the time, and everyone knew this. But then it got busted. Like because I never partake, but like you hear about it, and but then I started like seeing every like it was almost on a nightly basis. The police would go and just raid this place. So no, it's not much every day. So yeah, good times. 我以前就在关家巷子附近租房. Oh, okay, cool. I would not want to live near Kwanjai Shanzi, but yeah, okay. It is kind of a nice area, but just a lot of no, yeah. But yeah, I used to live in Tianjin. I used to live right next to a tourist location. It's called the Five Great Avenues, and it really affected prices. Like everything, like when I wanted to go out and eat something, or I just wanted to go like anywhere close by, like the price just skyrocketed. So yeah, don't like. There's some advice. If you're gonna move to China, don't ever move near a tourist district. Because it'll really affect prices. Chill out. Let's all have a good time. This is not the time for that. This is not the time for that. I'm not a fan of that. Now is not the time. Like this is, I know everyone is stressed and everyone's like uncertain. Everyone's not good, but let's not take sides. So James, let's take it easy, James. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're all friends here. We're all here just to talk, to kill a little time, to enjoy ourselves. So let's do that. Why don't we? Let's do that. So I'm going to enjoy ourselves. So let's do that. Why don't we? Let's do that. So I'm going to kill a little time. Good stuff. Keto friendly and delicious. Although if you've never tried 100% dark chocolate, it's quite the experience. So, oh, you lived in the the Teda area in Tianjin. That's funny. I never actually went to that area, the TEDA area. I never went there. But I never actually went to that area, the TEDA bucket list, like my Tianjin bucket list. But I never going to remove any comments. Yeah, if because yeah, we're just here to kill a little time. Let's enjoy ourselves. Why not? Here, have an overripe mango. Enjoy it. Open your mouth. Come on, do it. And there you go. Now we're happy. Now we're happy. Everyone's got a mango. Now we're happy. Everyone's got a mango. you never know. Like everything's very cyclical here. You just, there'll be a period when all that stuff goes down, and then there'll be a period where it goes away. And it's usually only in bars and nightclubs. And I don't really go to, I go to night, but I'm not a huge bar guy. Yeah, well. That's so funny. Spamming for Jesus. Spamming for Jesus. So this guy, did you see the comment? Oh yeah, the VPN. Oh. Someone just put in, give your life to Jesus. Like it says pastor, someone just give your life to Jesus. Like no context, just okay, yeah, Jesus for the win, I guess. Like speak. But I mean, if that's your thing, then cheers. Great. Just out of nowhere, give your life to Jesus. That person's got to be from Texas. There's one thing I know about Texas. It's they love Jesus. Or probably from the South. I bet it's from the South somewhere. Oh, hey, you're here still. I thought, oh, hey, you're here still. I thought it was going to be like a give your life to Jesus and then like, you're out. If you're actually still here, well, props, Pastor. What do I miss about Texas?
Bluebell.
Crystal says Bluebell. Yeah, there's an ice cream that's made in Texas called Bluebell ice cream, and it's pretty good. Like if you bring up Bluebell, we'll kill for Bluebell if their Sheen are in the right defunct. That's funny. I like that. Okay, Bluebell. What else do I miss about Texas? Oh, I miss thing to say, but like a big open sky. Because you don't ever get a big open sky in China. Buildings or trees. If you're driving down in like central Texas or North Texas, you're on the highway and then it's just like, especially if you're on top of a hill, it's just, flat and you can see an uninterrupted. To be honest, most Texans I meet are awesome. Yeah. I just meet people. And if you don't know Buc-ee's, I'll leave that. I'll just leave that there. But Buc-ee's is just the most Texas thing. I've never thought of them. It's a big place. Like it takes. So from the east border of Texas, like whatever city that is, it took me 8 days to drive around Texas. The other 8 states took 1 day each. Texas is big, man. It's a big place. Like it takes, and then that's only like halfway there. And it's so wide. And from the bottom of Texas to the top of Texas is probably about the same. It's probably 14 hours or something. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I imagine California, where it's very, very liberal and it's like tech driven and it's very diverse. And then you get up into Northern California, it's more rural, it's more conservative. Like you get Southern. The stream is bugging. Yeah, I imagine the stream is bugging. My internet is not good. I'm scared to change the VPN server because I don't know what's going to happen. But let's see if that helps. Okay. So I'll give it about 15